Hello, welcome back. Last time I wrapped up some mysteries on Hollow's Lantern and another place. What was the other place? I found something else. Huh. You know, that other thing I did. Anyway, so, the very last two things I have to do right now are to get into the Ash Twin Project and charge the warp core, I guess. Those are probably related, and Ash Twin Project is probably the one I want to start with. But what I really want to start with is to talk to all the Hearthians and see if they have anything else to say to me. To make that easier, let me put on my jetpack and I can get around. Alright, yeah. So I'm going to put on my spacesuit and stuff, and then just see if anyone around here has anything of any interest to say. Well, wait, what is this? Did I ever interact with this thing? This projector is linked to our Sky Shutter satellite, which is currently orbiting Timberhearth. The satellite is equipped with 2 onboard cameras. See if you can take a snapshot of our village. I can't move right now. Oh, okay. Ah, so that's the thing that's orbiting. Alright, so that's the white thing that I see. I think I did do this. Yeah, so that shows me some Nomai ruins. I saw the Ember Twins for a moment. There's more Nomai ruins there. Yeah, I haven't really spent time around Timberhearth like this since the very, very beginning when I knew nothing about what was going on. At what point can I walk away from here? With the leave button. There we go. Alright, well that's one thing. Oh, hey, here we go. You want to know about Feldspar. I knew someone would. What was your name again? I found Feldspar. You found Feldspar, and they're in Dark Bramble? Stars above, this is wonderful news. Thank you. Thank you for finding them. That Feldspar didn't immediately join you on your ship and return here is incredibly Feldspar of them. We were never entirely sure what Feldspar was thinking back then, either. Still, we ought to fish them out of that dreadful place with all haste. I'll radio Gossin and have them prepare a ship. It really should be Gossin who brings Feldspar home. Again, thank you. You can hardly imagine how profoundly happy I am to hear they're alive and unharmed. Okay. Tell me more about Feldspar. One of our founding members, along with Gossin, Slate, and you. Okay. So go talk to Gossin. I think that's the one with only 3 eyes in the Zero-G cave. I think. This is Hornfels. Okay, yeah, so Hornfels wants to know about Feldspar, and apparently is sending out some kind of rescue mission. Is this something I can actually do? I wonder if this will somehow affect something with the warp core. Okay, everybody else I talked to had basically nothing new to say. There was some stuff that I was able to put into better context now, but I don't know, it was the same text I had seen before. Zero-G Cave. You're Gossin, right? Yeah. Well, okay. Maybe I didn't actually do anything. Well, I saw some new text at least. Alright, fair enough. Can I get to the launch platform from here? Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Going too fast. Okay, it's fine. Launch tower. So, hang on. I got the launch codes. Oh, this just lifts me back to down below where I have to put in the codes to get where I'm going, right? Because, like, isn't that the launch tower? Or that's the top of the observatory, I guess. Yeah, this lift takes me back down. Okay, well, at least I did my Timberhearth rounds finally, so that I can say that I did. Where does this go? Oh, right back here. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, so another thing that I did was I spent some time so that Ash Twin will have emptied out a little bit, and maybe I can do something productive with it, maybe. That'd be nice. Fuel. Let me just check this in case I get any ideas about anything from it. I don't think I need to revisit the Know My Mines. Feel like I got everything out of there that I needed to get. Black Hole Forge. I have one idea for a thing to try there. Ash Twin Tower Designs. Okay, I don't know how don't know how much time has gone by. I guess I can use that natural hourglass to tell me. Approximately, at least. Sun doesn't look too supernova just yet. Right, so hourglass twins near the... there. Okay, I just want to see them, and they're going that way. Alright. Kind of going toward the sun a little bit. I'm just thrusting left and nothing else, and it should be okay. There's the sun station. Get into a perfect orbit around that, and you don't have to use the warp tower, but boy, good luck figuring that out. I'm not that good at math. Alright, so Ash Twin still looks pretty full. It looks like I didn't actually spend that much time there. Undershot targets. The autopilot got all confused about that orbit. I guess it decides what to do, then it tries to do it, then it figures out whether it did it right or not. Alright, so some stuff's exposed there. I can probably get to the Ash Twin Tower. High Energy Lab is a place I might be interested in visiting again, because it was named in relation to some of this stuff and might be of some relevance. Okay, there are the two towers I'm trying to get a hold of. So you two. There'll be a dead Nomai right over there. Gonna just plunk my ship down eventually. That'll do. Don't want to get vacuumed up in this thing right now. Alright. So you. You are there. I don't know who you are. And I don't know if you're a clue to anything. So, is there any possible way I can figure out how to align this with... I guess I could just stand here for the entire rest of the cycle and see if anything ever happens. I mean, that's not an invalid strategy. But like, this is... I know this is the Ash Twin Tower. And Ash Twin doesn't change its orientation with respect to Ash Twin, so I don't think anything's going to happen here. But there is an active black hole core in it. Why? Why is there? What are you doing here? Like, you must be for getting into the Ash Twin project, but what do I have to do to make that happen? Do you know, dead person? So here's a place to put a scroll. This is Ember Twin. Is there something I was supposed to be able to have done over, like, up top here? Like, let's just take a really close look at everything surrounding this. Is there some wreckage around that, like, chipped off of this that could somehow help me? Like, what's up top here exactly? Here's the part of the targeting thingy. It'll point at Ember Twin when the sandfall is there. And on the top is a shelf with a scroll. One single scroll, that's it. There's a scroll reader down there. Oops, that takes me up. I want to go down. Well, going down's a lot easier than going up. You'd just fall. Planning at the High Energy Lab. Became lost. High Energy Lab, large solar panels. So if I wanted to go to Ember Twin right now, I could. Sure, why not? I mean, it won't benefit me in any way, that's why not. Wait, hold on. While that one is aligned, I don't suppose this one is somehow active? At the same time? Oh! So I'm pulled out of there while that's aligned. Wait a second. This vaguely gives me ideas. Oh, this gives me multiple ideas. Okay, so the Ember Twins are a single astral body, functionally, as far as the teleporter is concerned, with a single point in between them. Got it. That is the clue, isn't it? They function as a single astral body for teleporter targeting. The Ember Twin warp core is active when the sandfall is directly overhead. They function as a single astral body, as in, when the Ember Twin Tower is active, it's pointing at the space between the two. When the Ash Twin Tower is active, it's pointing at the space between the two. Okay, got it. I solved the puzzle, I think. So I need to wait until the sandfall stops, because it pulls me out of here because the roof is gone. That's why... Yep, that's why this one is broken, to make it into a puzzle. So yeah, when Ash Twin points at the space between the two planets, the Ash Twin warp receiver uses that as the center of gravity and takes me to the Ash Twin project. Okay, and very late in the cycle, sand stops falling, it runs out, and I'll be able to sit there while Ember Twin is overhead. Got it, got it, got it, got it. See? I knew it couldn't be that complicated. Just had to look at it and think really hard. Okay, so I am after a campfire. I want to pass a little bit of time, and Chert over here has a campfire for me. And, while I'm at it, let's see if Chert wants to hear about any of my adventures. Alright, so if you're that full... Now, if I've only stayed at a campfire at the very beginning of a cycle. Oh jeez, everything's so topsy-turvy. Where am I on the... Am I looking for the North Pole? Okay, I can't do both of these things at the same time. Which way is north? There it is. Found you. I've only... something... campfired, beginning of cycle. I don't know if this gives me an ongoing timer or if it's an interval from the current time. It's probably an interval from the current time, so this will be hard to judge. But I'll nap for a little while and see where that puts me, I guess. Because, like, I have an hourglass right here. That's a timekeeping mechanism. Hey, Chert. I have a question for you. I found something. Oh, hey, yeah! Check it out, the vessel. I found modern Nomai transmissions saying the universe is dying. What? I don't, what? You mean to say there are modern Nomai out in other parts of space, and they believe the universe, all of it, the whole thing is dying, currently, right now? If that's true, how could I have missed so many signs? The supernovae were there, but I've been studying the stars for... Well, what does it matter if... Oh. I'm very sorry, but I have to look over my charts. I hope you don't mind. But surely I would have seen some kind of other sign than the supernovae, perhaps? Alright, so you're busy looking at your charts. Keeping your hands busy playing the drums. You just got the charts, like, you know, taped to the inside of your helmet there. I just can't see what you're doing. Clearly consulting charts. Okay. Doze off. I took off my helmet. Right, there are trees here. That's safe-ish. Okay, so I shouldn't do this for too long. Let's do it for 2 minutes and see where the sand has gone. I think that's a decent start. 158, close enough. That sun looks pretty red and close. Alright, how's the sand? I don't know, it's filling up. I want to look at the other planet. Still a lot of sand there. I'm going to doze off for 2 more minutes, I think. That sun can wait a bit. 2 more. Universe being simulated, so I just need the sandfall to stop. I don't know how late exactly in the cycle that it does that, but I know it does it, right? Boy, that sun's getting big. Yeah, okay, this is pretty full. Sandfall, you still going? Yes. Still a bunch of sand there. Like, look at all that. I can't see the core yet. I'm going toward the wrong ship. That's Jert's ship, not mine. Let's wait 1 more minute. Because yeah, I've stood on Ash Twin's core, I'm pretty sure. I'm thinking of Ember Twin's core. Have I stood on Ash Twin's core? Probably. I wonder if I could sleep right through the supernova. Probably. I would imagine so. Yeah, sun is like that. Okay, I'm going to my ship. My ship is there. Oh yeah, this looks very full. Hourglass action may have stopped at this point. It has not. That sun's getting real noisy. Okay, it stopped right there. I can hear the sun from there, which means that, like, supernova is extremely close at hand, isn't it? Okay, so anyway, Sandfall has stopped. Wow, this is weird. That sun's real big and close. This is very uncomfortable. This is the wrong tower. Move, don't turn off your ship. You need that. Okay, right here. Put it down. Yeah, universe already ending. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Let's go. I get basically just one extremely short chance here. Okay. I might have missed it already? Or maybe this is just as much as I get. Hi, sun. Gonna look directly at you. Okay, so it's like less than a minute before the supernova song plays, it seems, that Sandfall stops. What was that flash? Is there lightning here? Huh. Yeah, I will have mere seconds in there. That's all I get. That's Timberhearth. I think I missed my best opportunity. Yeah, look at the shape of the Yaddle Rock. Like, that's a huge bite taken out of that thing. Doesn't even look spherical from here. Wait, there's the sun again. I think I need to do this again. But yeah, this is clearly the tower they were talking about when it was said, oh, these things will never line up. There's the white hole. Come on, Ember Twin, come back around, please. It's too late. I'm getting sucked up. Okay, so we got a real tough timing challenge here. There's Ember Twin. Supernova proof for just a little window of time, so I must have just missed it when the Sandfall ended. Alright, so I'm gonna go directly to Chert's campfire. Camp for 18 minutes? And then I guess just sit tight on Ash Twin watching the Sandfall so that I'm sure not to miss it. Okay. Alright, so for reference, it takes me about 2 minutes to get here, give or take a little bit. Okay, so 2 minutes here, 15 minutes slept, leaves a 5-minute time window to get where I need to be. And the sand looks pretty full here. I was thinking of sleeping for 16 minutes. I'm now glad I didn't. I'd rather wait slowly than miss my ride. I may have already missed my ride. This looks extremely full. And, like, clearly I have to get there, like, the instant that the Sandfall goes away. Where's that other twin? There it is. Okay, Sandfall's still there. I'm not too late. There's the Sun Tower, not the one I'm after. There's the something. Is that Timberhearth? That's Brittle Hollow. That's Giant's Deep. That's Sun. What? Where are the twins? There's the twins. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to put my ship down right here. Don't care if it gets sucked away by the sand. Yeah, I saw you pop in there. That doesn't draw if I'm too far away. And too far away is surprisingly close. So, you know what? Just never mind the Sandfall. Let's assume it will be gone the next time that comes around. I'm just going to hang out here. Well, no I'm not. I'm going to hang out... Okay, I'd like to keep an eye on the sandfall. I guess I'll do that on the map. Sure, that's as close as I can zoom in. It's nice that I have this eye in the sky I can use somehow and just know what's there. Okay, sounds of the sun. I will hear the sandfall coming. I don't imagine I can, like, stay in here with the sand there. It probably completely neutralizes my jetpack. I don't imagine I could wedge my ship in there as a shelter from the sand. It's just, how do I know where... Well, I mean, I'll see Ember Twin coming overhead. Does it align with the sun? So here's the sun. I mean, I should probably just be standing here. What is my alignment? Okay, yeah, so Ember Twin there, getting close to alignment with the sun, but, like, sandfall's coming? I can thrust downward, I guess. Well, if I get picked up, I'll just zip out and wait for the next rotation, I guess. But I'm hoping the sandfall stops, like, right when it would pass over this. I'm thrusting down. Thrusting down is not enough. No, you abducted me. Alright, let's wait for another one, I guess. I'll presume the next one will be the right one. And please don't die when landing. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Didn't even get hurt at all. Alright, waiting. So Sandfall has stopped. I waited a little while. Supernova's song has started. Ah, but it is about to pass over again. Okay. The cycle time is less than I thought. Wait, is it about to pass over again? It's not. Hold on, is there no timing that works here? Maybe I do have to wedge my ship in here and use it as a sand shelter. Or, like, how else could I do that? Is there some other way I can influence the sand falling? Like last time I was here with this song playing, the sun exploded just before the planets coincided. Okay, so this might be a weirder puzzle than I thought. Because yeah, it's gonna explode just before I teleport. I can't get here before the sandfall, it's buried. Can I? I don't think so. Okay, I know what to do, I just don't know when, how to do it. There isn't a timing that works for me. I can't, like, knock these planets out of orbit or anything. Well, this is interesting. So I gotta be standing here when the sand falls, but not get picked up by it. There's where I want to go, but it's too late. Okay. Now there's a puzzle for you. Is there any time when the sandfall, like, takes a break or something? How else could I get shelter from it? Like, my tools are real limited. I have my ship. I have myself. I have my jetpack. And I have timing. That's pretty much it. I don't know a way to tether myself to the floor. I don't know how to build a roof. Okay, what do I know about the Hourglass Twins? Like, how they operate? Is there any information I can get out of my ship log to help with that? I'm 100% convinced I'm trying to do the right thing. I just... There's some key to it that I'm missing here. So I need... Here, let's do it this way. Quantum cave, escape by 200 lab, mission tower design, city... Gravity cannoning, liquid cave, nothing. Well, there's nothing here that's specific. specifically about... The sandfall has to... Has to have started. Like, I can go to Ash Twin right now, but it's just a big ball of sand. Like, the last pass before the supernova happens while sand is still falling. So yeah, again, I either need sand shelter... Ooh, gonna collide if I stay on this course. I either need sand shelter or... I need to affect the sandfall somehow? I really doubt I can do that. So on this planet, before anything's come off, this is visible, it's going upward. So I guess that tells you if you come here, very first thing, that hey, there's something under the sand. And that's my only landmark. Can't I see like the top of the warp towers? I guess not. That it really is the only landmark in the entire thing. Or are there two of those things? I see one there. Is that the same one I've been seeing this entire time? Or is there one on the other side matching it? Don't accidentally bump it. There is one on the other side matching it. Okay. So yeah, those are the two towers. The... what do they call them? High energy warp tower things. Not the ones that have the warp in them, but like the big lightning-y looking ones. Like, the only other thing I can think is if there's secretly sometime... Sorry, ship, that sounded uncomfortable for you. But you didn't break. Yeah, only other thing I can think of is there's some time that the sand just takes a break, or like, let's see, is there any... Could there be an interfering astral body that passes in between these two at just the right time? Like the interloper? What do orbits look like? Well, that won't tell me anything. I mean, maybe the interloper would interlope directly in between those two. It's plausible. Man, that's some timing. Like, the interloper only passes a few times. I really don't think it would pass that close. But, like, this is where I'm at. I need a sand shield, and I don't know what it's going to be made of. Like, nothing on Ember Twin could affect this. It's specifically here on Ash Twin, because sand flows from here to there. Doesn't matter what happens downstream. I need upstream to... Oh! So, here we go. What if I park my ship under the tower? Because the flow of sand does go from here to that other place. By the way, that fuel gauge totally does work, and in theory I could run out of ship fuel. I've never seen what happens if that happens. It's probably nothing particularly interesting. The ship just stops being able to fly. Sun tower is exposed. Do the Twins towers stick out that much? I don't think they do. The Sun Tower is the most exposed one. That makes sense because you have to get there earliest. It's a very specific timing. Yeah, so is this one. Alright, so here are the two I'm interested in. I guess I need to just hang out here and like intimately get to know these two towers. Like anything at all that happens here that could benefit me somehow. Let's see, how far away do I want my ship? Moderately. About there's probably... No, ship, stop. Sure. About there's probably fine. Here we go. So Sandfall coming here. Let's just see how much of this it includes. Maybe it's like narrower at some point? So coming from there, envelops that by just a little bit. Okay, so right now the radius of the sandfall is such that it comes out to about here. About like a quarter of the width of this tower past where its top is. Or past where how far it sticks out on the longitudinally. No, latitudinally. No, wait, which direction is how? So this is the top bridge between the two. I'm facing north, latitudinally. Alright, so that space right there is totally too small to wedge my ship into. And again, that's downstream. Upstream is down, downstream is up. So this is emptying. Sure. Interloper. Where is your orbit? Like they intersect. Interloper has not recently gone by, so that would not have been a pass in between the two. Well, I'm gonna watch this location like a hawk and see if I can learn anything about it from doing that. Alright, so next Sandfall Pass, let's measure. Let's see if the column is of a different width in any way. Like maybe just randomly at some point it's not, doesn't include the whole thing. I'm getting picked up. No, let me out. That looked like it came out about a quarter of the thing's width to the north. Yeah, that seems unchanged. My ship is still here with me. So at what point can I try to... Is there an under here to wedge the ship into? There is not. No. No, there is no such thing as under the tower, other than the Ash Twin Project, which is what I'm trying to get into. Okay. Oh shoot, my ship did get picked up. Alright. Well, I'll try and retrieve it. It didn't make it to Ember Twin. It kinda did. Oh, this is funny. Ship, where are you going? You know what? Let's chase this down together. There, it landed. I wonder if it took any damage from that. I need your oxygen and fuel. This shouldn't hurt too terribly much if I do it right. Well, my flashlight doesn't work from here. Okay, so my ship is down there at that core of the place. It hasn't blown up yet. It's not beeping like it's about to. Alright, no complaints. Okay, so let's land in a better place, I guess. I expected this to be an adventure, like getting into the Ash Twin Project once I figured out what to do. I didn't know what form it would take. This is an interesting form for it to take. Just like really testing all my knowledge about these two planets and how they play with each other. And apparently I don't have all the knowledge I need yet. Alright, so here comes another pass, right? Or did it just do one? Here comes another pass. Other tower is the one I want. If only that hadn't broken off. I mean, okay, on the next pass, let me try putting... No, it's downstream. Well, maybe that would still work. I'll try putting my ship above. No, it'll just get picked up before... Maybe it'll give me a window of time. Oh, window of time. Okay, so the... I don't know, hold on. Maybe there is such a thing as under the tower. So I have to be standing on the warp pad. So, like, if there's suction, and I plug up my exposure to the suction, then, you know, the suction can't suck, right? How well does my ship fit in here? Not very well. I mean, that's about the best wedge job I can do, huh? It's kind of getting in there. Alright, well, I'm worried this is going to just, like, physics into a real bad place suddenly. But maybe not, since there's no quantum anything involved. Alright, so I have not at all a suction cap up there. Like, that's not going to work. There's no way that's going to work. But, like, I have to try it. What else am I going to do? Like, the other thing is if I could hold myself down here. Like, the flow of sand reverses at some point. It's just that I'm not privy to that. That's not part of, you know. I guess another thing I could maybe do is test the range of where exactly I have to stand. I guess I would assume it's, like, anywhere on this floor. This little, mostly square-shaped, like, plus-shaped floor section. Like, stand here, or here, or here, or here. I should teleport. Like, if there's a place that's sheltered from the... Ooh! Okay, so first let's try the ship thing. But maybe I can hide in that closet and zip out during the, like, eye of the storm. I mean, the ship's going to get picked up and I'm going to come with it. Like, that's what's going to happen here. But let's see it happen. Ship gets picked up. Oh, the ship sheltered me. That worked? Well, I'm here. Why'd that work? That's weird. Did the ship actually shelter me, or did something else happen? I don't know. Anyway, this is the place. I arrived. 13 minutes, 2 seconds ago. Received data from previous cycles. Yes. Masks receiving data from probe tracking module, Giant's Deep memory statue, Timberhearth memory statue. Oh, of course, there's a mask receiving the probe tracking module data. It's no one alive. That's an automatic one. That makes perfect sense. Okay, so it's just me and Gabbro. Got it. Okay. 9 minutes until end of cycle transmission. So here's a countdown timer. This is where I come to get that. I don't know which mask is which. One of these is mine, one's Gabbro's, one is the... This mask broke. One's the... Why? Why did it break? This place is all sealed off, I guess. Alright, so projection pool here. Much writing. Let's, Oh. Okay, statue. Hi, statue. Let's read the writing. Yarrow. Today we finished the excavation of Ash Twin. Here in the space we carved, we will craft our most ambitious project yet, the Ash Twin Project, powerful enough to send information back in time. We've also finished relocating all subterranean plants we met while digging. Okay. We'll need to keep our eyes on how significantly we've altered the environment here. How far we've come since our experiments at the High Energy Lab. I still can hardly believe Ramey's hypothesis was true. Poke just sent the warp core for the final tower to us from the Black Hole Forge. Now Ash Twin can be connected with Giant's Deep, where Cassava is working with Avens. I think I've read the name Avens like once before. To craft the orbital probe cannon. And where Phlox is sculpting the memory statues. This is like entire world in review here. Hypothesis. It was not by accident the core of our warp tower was the last to be forged. Hypothesis. The cores could have been forged faster if Cassava had interrupted my work less frequently to ask for updates. The important point is we are all connected through Ash Twin now, and also that I'm no longer needed for mediating your disagreements. These like little petty squabbles they have. Our friends on Giant's Deep tested the orbital probe cannon today. Mallow tells me the cannon is doing well, and that Avens advocates for more launch power. If anyone can coax the maximum power from a device, Avens can. But then if anyone can goad a device into exploding, that too is likely Avens. Perhaps I should check in with the orbital probe cannon crew in the interest of safety. Would it help to remind Avens that Mallow, his love, will be one of the Nomai aboard the cannon, or is Mallow part of the problem? Flux and Daz finished the memory statues today, and they are truly remarkable. When the Ash Twin project succeeds, or in the event it fails, the memory statues will activate, allowing us to gather more data before we shut down the project. So this place is supernova-proof, briefly. I'm gonna ride out the supernova in here and see what I learned from that. Not leaving this spot. Pi and Idea have worked hard on the Sun Station, and it at last is complete. If everything goes as planned, this structure will prompt the Sun's explosion, which will in turn supply the power the Ash Twin project requires. Right. Of course. I'm impressed by their mental fortitude. This was the project's most difficult task in more ways than one. The Sun Station, huh? Sure, makes sense. We're nearly ready to activate the Ash Twin project. Here is what will happen. First, the Sun Station will receive the order to fire at the Sun, prompting it to explode. Using the energy... So I guess they decided it was okay to wipe out the Harthians? Using the energy from the resulting supernova, the Ash Twin project will send the order for the orbital probe cannon to fire back in time by 22 minutes. Using the energy from the resulting supernova, the Ash Twin project will send the order for the orbital probe cannon to fire back in time by 22 minutes. So the... Whoa. Oh, this makes me super curious about something. If I were to reset my profile and start this game anew, the very first time I wake up, would I see the cannon fire? Well, how does time travel work? Like, I guess I would have to. I don't know, depends on which interpretation of time travel you're using here. Like, is there an experience when 22 minutes before the sun goes supernova, like before the time loop is established, but before, what is before? That's fascinating. I suspect I would see it fire. But yeah, like having to have some consciousness go forward in time 22 minutes to activate the time loop. So witness the supernova explode. Well, I'm talking about consciousness and witnessing, but like... okay. It probably would fire on the very first cycle. Let's just say that makes the most sense. It's time travel. It's confusing. Exactly 22 minutes after these orders are received, the Sun Station will again trigger the supernova to send the probe data from this cannon launch back in time. So it is the supernova. It's not the 22 minutes prior to supernova energy. Like, the energy comes from 22 minutes in the future. Oh! I'd figured out pretty much all of this. No big surprises in here so far. In total, each cycle created by the Ash Twin project will last precisely 22 minutes. We can end this cycle at will. Can you now? How? That's what I need to know. These words are difficult to write. The Sun Station did not work. It just took 280,000 years longer than you expected. However, this is the closest we have ever been. The Ash Twin project is theoretically sound. We were only unable to power it. Perhaps there is another way. Or, no, the sun reached the natural end of its life. The universe is dying. Our sun was just one of many stars that are going supernova, as observed by Chert. So the Sun Station failed. They couldn't make the sun go supernova, but it does it on its own, just at some point in the future from when they tried to do this. So this happened naturally. Suppose we redesign the Sun Station. To generate power of that magnitude, a supernova is still our only viable option. I believe we can still find a way to create a supernova, my friend. Don't lose hope. This is easier expressed than accomplished. You can wait for the sun to explode on its natural timeline, if you prefer, Idea, but you'll need to find some way to halt our aging process. Talk to Solanum about this. She's still alive. We are halting our research into creating a supernova for this moment. A comet has newly arrived in the solar system and we're anxious to explore it. So the explosion event in the Interloper was indeed both what spread ghost matter throughout this galaxy and what wiped out the Nomai. So that's why they died. It's been a very long time... I had a little bit of help putting that conclusion together, I'll have to admit. It's been a very long time since we last explored somewhere new. We're excited to welcome this comet. Imagine what knowledge might be gained there. And that's the end. So this was great. It hasn't given me knowledge of how to charge a warp core yet. I'm not done exploring here. My gratitude for the latest shipment, Ueno. This ore will be the last we need for the Ash Twin project. I've read this before. Once we finish, Shell seals off the central chamber, ensure no longer physical entrances, check for cracks. Exciting news, extra set of eyes, specifically mine. Yeah, I read this before. Yes. I will check for cracks manually when I... Oh, hey, there's another projection stone here. I want to visit a different kind of projection pool. Oh, there's a couple of them. Okay, several projections. What's this? That's where I'd expect a marble to be. There is a marble. Is this where I shut down the... We can end the Ash Twin project at will. I think when I put the marble there, it's going to end the game. There's also this. What's this? Artificial gravity control. Okay, so I could turn off the gravity if I wanted. I'm not ready to yet. So right, there's the warp pad I came from. First projection stones. Also, there's a timekeeping device in here, so I can see how long I have left. Right, so there's my warp pad. This was a linear path all along. 7 minutes, got lots of time. Great. So Timberhearth projection stone. Okay, yes, know my mines. Familiar place. Looks as I'd expect, right? I can't really travel faster with my jetpack here. Okay, so I'm going to put down Timberhearth projection stone on the ground here. This one was used. Giant's Deep projection stone. Is this also going to be something I've seen already? I've installed the masks inside the Ash Twin project flocks. They look beautiful, although I do feel as though I'm being observed. Statues are not pair until the project succeeds. Experience will be hard to endure. Activate once the project succeeds. Statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. If anything goes wrong, make us aware, enable us to fix it. Okay. Sure. And again, this is text I've read before, therefore it will be a projection I've seen before. But just to review, I'm kind of glad I came here last. This absolutely feels like the sort of ultimate place to come. Like, this is the end of the game. I mean, it's not, but it kind of is. There's still warping to the eye of the universe. Like, that's the end, but this is the pre-end, you know. I read this text. I saw the place. It showed me, what was it, Statue Workshop? Weird, I wasn't even paying attention. But obviously it was a familiar place. How did I not pay attention to that? Advanced warp core ready to be installed. Central chamber. Yes, yes. No, it isn't. Is everything well? Core's durability improved. Core's extraordinary. Right, yes. Okay. There's a brittle hollow projection stone. Shows me... This is Black Hole Forge, right? I think? Yes, this is Black Hole Forge. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's use a marble. Right, that won't end the game. I do that at the end of the Eye of the Universe. Or maybe there's multiple endings. I don't know. Let's turn off artificial gravity first. Because, yeah, I'm, like, very stuck to this. Alright, so gravity's off, right? Well, or so it claims. Whoa, yeah, okay, it is. It took a moment to turn off, I think. Okay, let's look around up here. So there's power coming in from there. Here's the core of everything. There's the marble in the floor that's obviously going to do something, but I don't know what. Can I learn anything from this core? Seems doubtful. That's just the 2 energy towers at the poles of this planet are powering this thing in here. Okay, got it. Alright, let's do the, this. Do I want gravity on or off for this? Let's say on. Takes a moment. Oh, I see. It's using centrifugal force to generate the gravity. Of course. That's what's going on. And that's why it's always spinning around in here. Okay, got it. Alright, gonna do something. Hold on. This has text. Before I put that marble anywhere, irreversible. Removing the core will disable the Ash Twin project. You're about to access the core while the Ash Twin project is active. Alright. I guess I'll do that. This is totally a game-ending action. It will stop the sun going supernova, though. Well, no, it won't. That's happening naturally. No, this will do nothing good for me. I'm doing it. Oh, but that's where I get a warp core. That's where I get a warp core. It's in here. Of course it is. Where else would it be? Where else was left? Nowhere else was left. I can't recharge the oops, no, open. I can't recharge the dead one in the Nomai vessel. It's here. Okay. So there's a warp core. One black, one white. I want to not do this now. I want to ride out the supernova in here and see about this, like, briefly supernova immune thing. But that's what I'll be doing next time. I could warp out. I don't want to. I want to see what time it is. I think it's time. I think I'm hearing. Yep, 2 minutes. Yes, okay. So here's this happening. What's going to be my vantage point? Let's inspect the shell, see if there are any cracks in it. I mean, will I spot them? Unlikely. I can hear the sun from here. Such a weird thing to say, but that's how it is. Oh man. This is like properly climactic. So happy with everything that's happened here. Yeah, I'm not touching that thing. I don't want to shut this down because then I wouldn't revive, right? So perhaps like bad ending here could be if there are multiple endings. Could be like if I remove this and fail to go to the Eye of the Universe with it. Maybe. I wonder if that would erase my progress. Because like then my character just actually dies. There was one, I guess non-canon for this playthrough, death that I had from the geyser early on, before I had interacted with the statue. This probably won't look like anything special. It's very briefly supernova-proof. Okay, so I'm hearing the sun from this direction. But let's see if it is special in some way. Oh, it is. But I was pulled into the... That's not what I expected. I was standing next to it and I was pulled in right at supernova... Why did it pull me in? Was that the time at which that place would have been destroyed? I'll have to listen closely. Based on my audio cues, I thought it wasn't. Okay. This is great. I'd love to read my ship log, but that can be an activity for next time, I think. Wow. Oh, they totally nailed that. Like, that is kind of the climax of the game. There might be, like, an even bigger one, but, like, that's a good one. Wow. All right, I'll see you next time to mess with that warp core.